Okay, so all those stupid little technical difficulties out of the way. I blame my internet. I will get it sorted. So you've arrived at Greenest. You've seen the dragon attacking the keep. The town is ablaze. Well, various buildings are ablaze. There's figures running here and there. You can hear screams, shouts, all kinds of cacophonies and dins. You've come charging in on the eastern road to see what you can do, who you can save, who you can help. And as you've approached this long building on your left, 7 robed figures with loose-fitting scraps of leather armor on them have come running up to the building, scimitars in hand. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And they've started trying to set this building alight. And now, obviously, that's not their exact positionings because of the scale of the map. But that is more or less what you are faced with as you come charging forward. So,
hell no.
10. Let's see how that comes up. Yep. Okay, so they seem very engrossed in what they're doing, and they don't appear to have noticed you quite yet. So there are 3 of them kind of clustered. Oh, didn't mean to do that. 3 of them clustered all around this side of the building. You see a couple of them just actually momentarily disappear out of view as they run around this side, and there's a couple of them stood more near the back, shouting, encouraging. Yeah, they haven't spotted you yet. So as you come riding in, let's go ahead and roll initiative, and then you'll get the benefit of surprise against them for that first round.
Yeah, solid initiative like always.
I know, right?
Perks of not having any decks.
Ooh. I didn't click my token. I do apologise.
I didn't click my token either. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'll add you on in just a moment.
I just squats.
Who needs decks when you got big boy AC?
That's true. That's true.
There's nothing with any attacks in the monster manual that require a dexterity set. Oh, wait a minute.
Dude, imagine taking damage.
Wait, what?
Right,
Dex is the thing, man.
Initiative? Who didn't have their tokens clicked?
Me.
Okay, so Cal.
I'm in 11s.
You had an 11, did you?
Yeah.
And Grishnak.
15.
You had 15. Perfect. Okay. So as you come charging in, getting a moment of surprise, so we'll go down in initiative order quickly. Ruri, what are you doing?
What am I?
What are you doing?
First of all, I would like to Shield of Faith Rogar. The bonus action.
So Shield of Faith up on Rogar.
Oh, yep.
Favoritism.
Action. I would like to Sacred Flame one of the ones that looks like they're trying to burn down the place.
Okay, so you can see 3 at the moment that are trying to burn the place down.
Cool,
Yeah,
I'll do the closest one.
Are you going for the closest one?
Yes, please.
Okay. So that's a dex save for him. And that's a 13.
Suck it.
Okay, so he takes 9 points of radiant damage. And you see he lets out this bone-curdling scream as he's there trying to put his torch to this building. And they're discovering that thatch doesn't burn as well as they thought it did.
Mhm.
And as he's there trying to get the roof to take alight, screams as his robes suddenly go up in flames. The flames, unlike the natural ones that they're trying to use to burn this building, just immediately wrap around him, searing his flesh. And he collapses to the floor, writhing as he is immolated.
Oh, he's dead?
He's dead.
So they're not using normal flame.
No, they're using normal flame. Rory's flame is not normal flame.
Yeah, I've got holy.
Holy flame. Grishnak,
Okay.
what's your approach?
Can I get up in the thick of it?
Yeah, definitely. Charge Moon in right up to him.
Right. So I'll move the token. Is that all right?
Yeah, just bear in mind that obviously it might get a little bit clustered, but
So
we're kind of
obviously-
half using the map, half using theatre of the mind. It'll give me a general idea.
So I'll be in the area. I'll get off and I'll attack this guy here.
Okay, so you've charged in at Moonin at full speed, and then you're getting off.
Yeah.
Can you do me a dexterity check, please?
Ooh. You would have. What, dex save or just general dex?
Just a dex check. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
So you do stagger a little bit as you dismount the fast-moving boar, but you quickly able to balance and right yourself. It doesn't look particularly graceful, but it does a trick. So yeah, I'd say that you can get within range of any of those three around you. Who are you going for?
I'll go for him first.
Yep, make your attack roll.
In fact, can I rage first?
You can.
I might as well. Incoming fire. And I will attack him with a giant slayer.
That definitely hits.
Okay.
Yep. And as you just cut shoulder to hip, just in one slice, just cleaves straight through him. He manages, gets just enough time to turn around, regard you with a look of shock and fear as you just bisect him.
Okay. And then I think I'll go for his mate here.
Yep, go for it. That'll also, that'll also hit. Yep, and likewise, this time as you kind of spinning, recovering from the first swing, you now come up, slicing, and you just shear his arm off, cutting deep into his collarbone. He collapses, twitching.
These guys made of paper.
I mean, you know,
What are they?
not everyone is a badass like you guys.
What are
Yeah,
they?
we're amazing. He's just luring us into a false sense of security.
No, I know he is.
Oh,
I know
so
he is. Yeah,
much.
I'm
Well
literally like, yeah, I'm feeling it.
Yeah, we can do this.
I can feel the false sense of security, but I can't pass up a chance to just murder. So Taraxis is going to. Can he get to like the middle of these three guys?
Yeah, I mean, as you fly in, you can position yourself pretty much anywhere around them that you want in terms of distance.
Yeah, go on then, sod it. Let's just go murder spree. So I'm going to. Traxxas is going to attack this guy to the north with a bite.
Yep.
For a natty 1.
So as Taraxes, as he kind of lands and lunges out, the Cotis, having seen what just happened to his two friends, his three friends, and the half-orc stood before him, and this large wyvern lands next to him, and he just kind of flails with the torch that he's holding, and just manages to get enough light and flame into Taraxes' eyes that kind of blinds him for a moment, and his head bites at the ground.
Ugh. Then he's going to lash out with his tail at this guy.
Go for it. That'll hit. Yep. And as the other guy, as that cultist watches in shock as his friend manages to fend off this wyvern snapping jaws with his torch, he's not paying attention as this large, muscular tail just comes whipping round, smashes him in the side. He goes flying into the building and falls to the ground, a broken heap.
Aha! Then Rogar will lance this guy.
Oh. First attack with a lance. Go for it.
Go, gadget lance. 18.
Yep, that'll hit. So as he's used his torch to fend the jaws off and taken a step back, he's too focused on Traxxas' head, and he doesn't see as you lean forward with this large thrusting lance, just pierces straight through his chest. He goes limp.
Thrusting, and then extra attack. Is it feasible to have to spin around, or am I facing that way now?
No, I'll allow it. There's nothing in the rules that says you can't.
Spinning around.
I will say, actually, yeah. Didn't need a physics spinner. What I will say, as you're making the second attack with the lance, it is a bit of an unwieldy weapon. So I would say you do make this attack with disadvantage.
That's cool. Stabby. 12.
Just hits.
Oh.
As you're able to just bring the heft of this large weapon around. And this one is less of a thrust and more of a kind of like bludgeoning and slashing with the tip.
It's a bonk on the noggin.
Just the tip.
Just the tip. I guess it's kind of a wood by accident. It's like, oh, that was lucky.
I mean, you were repositioning yourself to attack him, but you actually got him while doing so. It's like, oh, yep, sorry, I meant to do that anyway. And it is. It's the lance, just like both the combination of the blunt force of its weight, but also that sharp tip just rips his throat open and falls to the floor, gurgling.
Oops.
Okay.
Leave my
Cal.
life.
Who everyone likes a sharp tip, boys. So I'm going to
Cal,
come
you
up
can't-
to.
Yeah, you can't actually see one right now, but you did see one of them run around that side of the building, so you know there's
Yeah.
one there.
So can I run down here?
Yep. Remember, you are still mounted.
Yep. I will jump off.
Okay. You do need to make a dex check as you jump off.
Just trying to see how far I need to be. What's it? There's no range on this one. Okay, that's fine. Okay.
No,
Sorry.
you should be able to.
No, I was looking at the thing, and it didn't give me a thing.
Oh, okay.
So Dex check 14.
Yep, that's enough.
Hugga!
To steady yourself as you jump from the charging
And
goat.
then I told the dead his face.
Okay. Let's just save on the dude, which he fails.
Ah!
It didn't seem to. The damage isn't showing up for me.
It's not much.
The damage isn't showing up for me either.
Infinite
Okay.
damage.
Just roll me. What is it? Is it D8 or
It
D10?
is a
I can't remember what's on the dead.
1d8.
Yep, just roll me a D8.
Boom.
5 points of damage. So this dolorous bell sound rings out. You see blood start to run from nostrils and from the ears, a little bit running down from one of his eyes. He stands there clutching his head, screaming. He drops the burning torch. Okay. Yep. That's your go.
That's me
Unless
done.
you had a burning you got bonus action, have you? Okay.
Other than spirit weapon, and I'm not going to grab that out yet.
Okay. Might be a little oak at this point. Gotrek,
Hello.
what are you doing?
I can't. Can I get to him? I don't know where he is. Do I?
Yeah. I mean, you didn't. Your eyes weren't quite as sharp as Cal's as you came charging in, but you did see a group running out towards the building, and you know that some of them ran around. You've also just seen your brother run around there, and
Okay. I shall
obviously shoot something.
stay mounted on Sif and go.
And say, yeah, you've definitely got enough movement to get down parallel with Cal.
Oh, parallel. Okay. And then I shall.
Hang on, let me see.
It was like.
Um,
Oh, good lord.
yeah, I'd say you can get down there. The distance is going to be a little bit futsy.
Okay.
But as you kind of come in with surprise, and I'd say also if you action dash with Sif, so
Yeah, but then can I attack then? If I actually...
you can, Sif can't.
Okay. And then I shall swing.
Okay, you do need to do a dex check because you've dismounted a charging creature.
I have not dismounted. I'm still on top of.
No, I'd say what I meant is that Sif could definitely get down to like around here.
Oh, but I couldn't actually
As you come
dismount and then. Okay.
Because I say that is about what's Sif's movement? Is it 40?
40.
Yeah, no, ignore that. I'd say yeah, you can get to him.
Oh, okay, cool.
We're playing fast and loose with distances. We'll go
Yay, fast and loose distances.
So yeah, you can get into maybe.
And then non-lethally with my hammer, if I can. Could
Okay.
I'm just gonna clonk him over
You're
the
gonna
side of
try
the head,
You're gonna try and knock him out. All right, then. Yeah, make an attack roll.
non-lethally.
All right. It's all right. It wasn't a natural.
Donk.
Yep, you're able to knock him to the floor. His eyes roll back in his head. He seems, let's jump down to there. He's currently. That's frustrating. There we go. I need to get this Ethernet cable sorted, man. My internet's definitely being a little bit tricky. Yeah, he's
Your
unconscious.
voice is fine.
Well, it's coming through my laptop. My laptop's fine. My PC's internet, it's just a bit. The wireless card is not good enough. or whatever. I haven't got the money to sort that out at the moment. Okay. Yep, he's down. So the others are dead. This one is incapacitated. That was a good surprise round.
Yeah.
Murder!
Murder hobos.
The building is there's a few little licks of flame along like the edge of the thatch, but it's not ablaze.
I
yeah,
look
you
to
Can
go
someone put
track and
them
put my
out?
hands up and say that wasn't me.
I know it wasn't. I didn't see you. By the way, we found out who really set that inn on fire.
Who told you
It was
that?
you. It was Oscar. But can someone put that out, please?
I would like to
Can I-
dismount
Yep.
and go into the house to see if there's anyone in there.
Yep. So kicking open the door, you look around. It does look deserted. Looks like whoever was here left in a hurry.
I have a water skin. Is that enough to put the flames out?
I mean, having a look at it, you don't even need that. You know, just a bit of
Oh,
patting.
right, okay. In fairness, I'm pretty fireproof, so I'll tap it down.
Yeah, between a lot of you, you're able to quickly put the fire out. Yeah, looking around inside Rogar, you can't see anyone. You can just see signs of chairs kicked back. Yeah, that's.
I think he'd shout out anyway, just like it's safe to come out. And just
Yeah, you wait a moment.
for a response. Yeah.
No response.
Come out. There's no one in there.
How rude.
You have got the prone Rogar. You're still upside down. The prone guy at your feet, Gortrek, is starting to groan and stir a little bit.
Yeah. No. Tie him up.
Okay, yep. Take a moment to start tying him up. He does start to kind of groggily come to as you do so.
Headbutt. Donk.
Okay, knock him back unconscious again.
Not yet, sunshine.
What is he?
Not yet.
Is he just a dude?
Human.
Yeah.
Slightly pale and sallow features, but yeah, just looks like a normal person, really.
Ah, humans. I know.
Is there anything going on down this road that I can see?
Make me a perception check.
Guidance.
You're not quite close enough for him to do that.
Yeah.
No, I mean, because this isn't like a thing you can read guidance. This is just,
okay.
yeah, he's just glancing down the road. You're busy dealing
Too
with
much
smoke.
smoke.
Yeah, that you
busy
can't make
headbutting.
anything out. It's dim light as well. You're able to see well enough between the half moon and the fire on some of the buildings, but yeah, it's the smoke and the dimness and everything going on. You're not able to make anything out in particular.
I'm going to tell Traxxas to fly up and give a little scouting around the area and report back.
Okay. So
Is that
he's
really-
gonna, how high up do you want him flying?
Stay relatively low, out of bow shot, but away from that dragon.
Okay. He kind of looks to you. Don't need to tell me twice. And kind of, you can see an almost reluctance as he begins flying up. Gazing around. Okay.
Damn dragon.
Okay.
Lazy wyvern.
Right. So that's good. All right. So yeah, he's kind of moving about a little bit. What else are you guys doing while Traxxas is trying to give you a bit of an eye in the sky?
I just point at a guy on the floor with my axe, point my axe towards him. Well, if I were a betting man, I'd say he's one of the dragon cult.
That's a fair assumption.
I should be questioning him before any of his friends turn up.
Can I turn out his pockets quickly if he's got any?
Yeah.
Anything? Investigation or something? Or
Yeah. Do me a quick investigation. Do like a rudimentary search. Yeah. No, you find 3 gold pieces on him. But you find he has got a leather choker around his neck, and it's got a little silver dragon symbol on the front of it. It's like little braided leather around his neck, and then it's just a simple little silver, almost like a pendant.
I'm going to take
More
that.
More like a collar, actually.
I'm going to take that.
Yep.
Could be useful.
Okay. He does start to stir again now. He's kind of groggily shaking his head
Hello.
and kind of looks up to you and starts and looks up at the former Grishnak still over him as well. Who are you? What do you want? Are you at the town?
I was going to ask you the same question, son.
I don't know anything.
Why were you about to burn this house down?
Oh. Why not?
Ugh.
That's highly illegal and counted as banditry.
We were ordered. We will gather what we can and burn down what.
Ordered by who?
Whom, Gotrek?
Whom? Sorry.
He's right, it's whom.
Oh, common is such
Make me-
complicated language.
Make me an intimidation or a persuasion check. Your choice, however you want to go about this.
You got this.
I'll go for intimidation.
Okay,
Because
I'll
I'm
take you.
proficient.
Scary.
Wee.
Okay, so as you loom over him in your quite menacing appearance with your heavy dwarven armor, and you kind of, we're here with Frulan Mondath. She's in charge here.
Right, where is she?
Further into town, overlooking the keep.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Anyone else got any questions?
Overlooking the keep where? South, north, east, west?
I'm not sure.
We'll find her. Don't worry.
How many others are there?
And he seems to be beginning to compose himself a little bit now. We are many. Together we are strong. Your struggles are in vain.
Your friends weren't too strong.
Aye, they weren't.
Ah,
I'm really fucking scared of you, mate. But let's move this along.
Uh,
How
Are you
many
scared of me?
are there?
30, 40.
Oh, easy enough.
Fucking hell, I might break a sweat.
Well, we'll see how cocky you are when you have to answer to him. He casts his eyes up. Rogar, you notice that the large blue dragon seems to be heading in this direction. At the same
Heads up.
point, you hear a voice ring in your head. Oh, shit. I think you saw
Draxus.
me.
Lead him away.
You're the boss. And Traxxas wheels around and just flies away, just straight back the way you came.
Tell me
Fast as
when
you
you're.
can.
Tell me when you're almost a mile away.
What's a mile?
I don't know. Tell me when you feel me as losing contact.
Okay. As you communicate this to him, the large dragon shadow, he's quite high up above you, but it just flies directly over you, off in the direction that Traxxas had flown.
Rory's in awe. It's like looking up.
I think the dragon has spotted Traxxas.
Well,
I think that was always a danger as soon as anything started flying above rooftop
Yeah.
level.
Yeah.
all right, should we rout these cultists and kill them all quickly before that comes back? And do you reckon you could get Taraxes to distract him for about 15, 20 minutes?
He will distract him as far as he can go.
I mean,
Excellent.
Traxxas can keep flying. I don't think there's an actual range that I don't think there's a limit to the range he can be from you. It's just a mile before he loses communication with you.
Ah.
Yeah.
I can't even see that.
I think it doesn't specify anything about distance it can be from you. Just as long as you're within a mile, you can communicate telepathically.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
So before we move on, are we asking this guy if he denounces his ways or is he committed to the cause?
Are
Feel
you
free.
committed to your cause?
I'm proud to play a part in ushering in the reign of the Queen of Dragons.
Oh,
Well-
fuck no.
Well, you
Okay.
see it.
I called him stupid in Draconic.
You won't see it.
Yeah. And with that, Cal, you just reach in, pull his head back, and slit his
God.
throat. He just gurgles out, blood bubbling out of his mouth as he collapses.
Oh, I didn't need to see that. Okay,
Well-
let's go.
Some people you can change, some people you can't, boys.
Aye, that's true. But this cult business, gee, I just can't believe it.
Maybe this
It's a
counts as a
cause.
sacrifice to the gods.
Aye, mate. Well, you didn't set him on fire, I believe. So,
I didn't want to waste it.
aye. Right,
Fair enough.
Okay.
traveling on.
Where
To
are
the
you heading?
keep!
What are you doing? Towards the keep? Which
I
route
think
are
we
you
should
taking?
go. I think that we should go that way,
This
this
way.
way, and then that way. What
Okay.
do you think?
Split the party.
No, let's not do that right now.
Okay, so
Get back on the goat, Cal.
so you're all moving together, mounting up.
Yeah, come on,
moving
Ramsey.
together.
Except Rogar. Or Jog
Oh,
behind.
Rogar, get on Ramsey.
Wait,
He'd
is
be
there
better
gonna be
off
three
getting
of
on with
you?
Grishnak,
There's gonna
wouldn't
be
he?
three of you. No, wait.
No, it's just
Nope.
me and.
Rogar can get on Mooning because I am as fast as Mooning, so there's no point.
Oh yeah, Fez.
Yep. So as you all gather up and you head down to this little juncture here, and you're heading in this direction, yeah?
This way.
Okay. So you keep on heading down the path. I mean, are you moving quickly? Are you trying to move stealthily?
I think at this point
Balls
we should
to
still
stealth?
be we should be
In for a
going
penny,
as
in for a
quick as
pound.
possible.
Okay,
Yeah.
so set yourself up in like a rough little line to give me an idea of your marching order.
Cool.
Or your
I'll go
general
right there.
formation. Again, don't worry about being too precise. This really is just to get a sense of where you're all positioned relative to each other, really.
It's a Rory sandwich.
Protect the squishy boy. Protect
Just the way we like it.
I mean, what?
Sorry.
He hasn't had one of them since Waterdeep.
Hey!
Shall we
He had a lot
go?
of money and had a lot of fun. Anyway, so,
Okay.
and you
Rory
carry
was
on
a man whore.
moving as fast as you can.
Rory's a man.
Moving as fast as you can down the path. As you come to the crossroads, you do hear some commotion ahead of you.
Uh-oh.
As out of the as you reach the crossroads from the path on your right, running out the lee of one of the buildings, you see 4 figures come running.
Four
3
brothers.
children. 3 children come running across the crossroads before you and scampering up, trying to get into the shadows of the buildings north. Right behind them is an older man limping, clutching at his side as he runs in behind them. Just up to there. Let's move them just up to there for the moment, so they're not getting in the way. And right behind them follows a woman. She's carrying a spear and a round shield. She seems unhurt, but she's jogging behind them, bringing up the rear. And as she gets to the crossroads, hearing shouts behind her, she turns and stands her ground, readying shield and spear, as several more of these robed figures come running out from behind them and start fanning out around
How
her.
far are we from her
I'd
at the
say
moment?
this happens when you're about here.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we
Level
move
with
up.
this building.
So
And they begin to fan out around her with this kind of stalking, chuckling, kind of predatory movement.
you say the
She seems readying
measurements
herself.
the measurements on this are accurate.
Yeah, the measurements are accurate. Your positioning won't be precise, but
Okay.
but as you come running up, they don't appear. Yeah, they don't appear. They seem very focused on her.
So, has anyone got any objection to me doing a bit of white knighting, flying into that group, and just dropping a bit of an AOE bomb?
They're all kind of clustered right now. You wouldn't be able to hit all the way they're fanned out around her. If you wanted to hit all of them, you'd have to include her in the blast.
I'd say no, just charge him. Bollocks.
I was going to say they're not. Okay, yeah, well, we'll just charge them.
So-
Charge them, isn't?
Let's go back to everyone roll some initiative, and as they haven't spotted you, you will then get your
Oof.
surprise round.
Yeah, boy.
Welcome to the 3 Cree.
3 threes. That's got to be lucky.
21.
Why hasn't that added them to the?
Oh, I've just realised our party
it
is
has.
pretty low dexterity.
I'm fine.
Oh, better.
Don't tell the DM that. He'll kill us
Yeah,
all with
yeah.
dex saves.
I mean, I'm sure he knows.
I know he knows.
Why do you think he chose this campaign for us?
Okay.
The call's coming from inside the house.
I mean, I chose this campaign because you guys said you wanted to kill dragons.
Yeah, dragons are cool.
Just saying. Okay.
Sort of fits all of us, really. Brogar's got his history, Rory's got his. The brothers. I don't actually know why you guys like kill. Well, Gotrek and Cal like killing big things, and so do Grishnak. So it works out for the best.
Well, actually, Clifford just likes white people making weapons of mass destruction. So
I just want a
and what better way
dragon's
to
head
test it on a
trophy
dragon?
mounted on my house.
You
Oh,
need to select
cow.
your token again, Cal. Okay, there we go.
To be fair, Grishnet's got no beef for dragons.
I'll click my token.
Did you?
It
Maybe-
be
said
fair,
you
you
wanted
kill
to
their
send
enemies,
this result to the
giants,
roll,
so-
but the turn tracker had no valid token was selected.
bizarre. Anyway,
When I
Valid fan.
Dad, you know why? Because I got my measuring tool on, so when I clicked, it did. Sweet effect.
yeah, and I got to remember to go back to that pointer. So,
Mm.
Rory, you're up first.
Again, cool. Yeah, that Shield of Faith really came in handy.
Yeah, I'd say, what was it, a minute on Shield of Faith?
It's 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Yeah,
I'd say it is still up at the moment,
cool.
but you would know that it's coming towards, you're probably getting into the last minute or two of it.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. What would I like to do? You know what? I don't want to waste anything on these guys. I'm gonna Sacred Flame the one on the outer periphery of the ring.
Okay, so on the far left or far right?
The far right, the one closest to us.
Far right, okay. Yep. Dex save for him. That's a 15.
Okay,
Oh.
that's
As he
fine.
hears the hooves of the goats and the ball charging up, and he turns just in time to see you, and as you raise your hand to release radiant fire, he's able to just duck out the way. Oh, big pun.
Okay.
He begins to call out a warning shout to his friends, but you guys still get your... they are still surprised.
As I'm like running, I'll bring out the mandolin and I'll play some aggressive chords towards Gotrek and get an inspiration.
Okay, you have inspiration, Gotrek.
Yay.
Done. And it is your turn.
Excellent. So I'm going to charge straight into that one. Sif's just going to kind of ram into it, do a ram attack.
Yeah, go for it. You should have that on your sheet.
15.
So
Ram.
How do I do damage with it?
click on the red text that says RAM.
9.
There you go. So Sif runs in and just lowers his head and then brings it up in this powerful, crushing blow. And similar to when Taraxes just wiped that guy out with his tail, this guy just goes. As the group's kind of fanning out in this semicircle, he just gets flung from one side of the group to the other. Just his limp body collapsing on the floor. His bones just shattered.
And then I'm going to move up to the next one. I shall take a swing and just shatter him. Shatter!
That'll hit.
Shatter!
Ooh.
Bonk!
As you strike him with a hammer and it crushes into his sternum, and you feel it crunch, crack below. Well, you hear it crunch and crack below your hammer blow. And there's a look of pain, extreme, intense pain across his face. And then the orb set into the head of the hammer flares as the lightning crackles out from the head of the warhammer, shocking into him, and he just suddenly jolts, and as smoke gently rises off him, just slowly keels over backwards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I?
Grishnak.
Okay.
sorry.
I was going to say,
Sorry.
can I use the rest of my movement to kind of interpose myself here, or is that all my movement?
No, I'd say you've got, yeah, you can do that. So you're
Which-
kind of moving yourself into that centre bit, just in front of her.
Hit this.
Grishnak.
Come at me!
Okay. Am I too far away?
I would say, yeah, to get into melee, you'd have to do full move, action, dash.
Okay. Well, I'll move. I'm assuming like where Rory's is about halfway, or
Well, I mean, actually, because this is where it scales off a little bit. So if this happened when you guys were kind of up there, I would say that your actual position is more akin to round about here.
yeah.
Yeah, you would be you'd still be just slightly out of range of him.
So I'm just gonna move about half my movement. So in reality, I'd probably be about there.
Yeah.
And then I will, because I obviously I can see Gotrek sort of like made a block there. So I will throw a javelin at this guy here.
Okay, go for it. I'd say from where you are. Yeah, you'll have disadvantage on that throw. Well, no, actually, if you're about there. Yeah, no, normal throw.
Okay.
Because he would actually be a little closer as well. It's all a little bit. Yep, that'll hit.
No rage.
No rage. Okay, so as you hurl your javelin and it spears him right through, just below the rib cage, piercing out the back, and cries out, staggering, falling back onto his. Didn't mean to click that. Onto his knees. He does seem to still be alive, but he's very badly injured.
Okay, I'll concentrate on the other one next to the lady and throw my other javelin at him.
Go for it. Oh yeah, because you have two throws. Javelin throwing machine.
Tommy two throws.
That one does miss, I'm afraid.
Oh,
He looks down at his friend, and then looks up his other javelin sails towards him, and is able to step to the side as it flies past his head. Okay, Cal.
Hello. Also feeling it's not worth wasting too much. I'm gonna toll the dead. Where am I? I'll move forward up to here. Yep.
Put you about there.
And I'll toll the dead. This guy is looking pretty menacing towards
Yep, the one who
Ms.
just dodged the javelin.
Ms. Swift.
Okay, yep. So that's a wisdom save from him.
What is going? Why is it not giving the damage tonight?
No. Yeah, just roll us a d8. Oh, no, he made a save. It's a 17.
Okay, I think I know why it's not doing it. Just bear me a second.
No worries. Cool, Rogar.
There we go.
Bloody hell, sorry, muted. So,
I'd say similar to Grishnak. Oh no, because you've got Moonin, haven't you?
I do.
So yeah, I'd say with Moonin you'd probably be able to charge in. Moonin would probably have to dash.
Could I instead dash? Can I see through these trees to the kids?
I'd say they're more kind of clustered in the shadow of the building, rather than I've kind of moved them up there so they're out of the way.
Right.
But then, so they're not so much out in this space; they're more in this space, kind of huddled up against the edge of the building. So, no, but you did see them run up that way. And you can see
Okay.
underneath, like, yeah, you can see past this tree to know that there is like a way around the building. If you wanted to run around that way and try and get to them.
Can I instead run? Is there room between Cal and the building to just kind of run past and get in front? So I think I'll moon in dash, go moon in go dash, and try and
I
get
choose you, moon it.
and get kind of near to them.
Yeah. And as you come around, coming behind the woman and around the side of the building, and you do look down and you see that the man has got the 3 kids kind of pressed up close behind him, right back up against the side of the building. He's kind of got one hand holding him back, the other hand clutching at his side where he's bleeding quite badly. Looking up at you with this kind of mixture of fear, defiance, and confusion. And the woman does kind of half turn back, kind of calling out, "Cuss!" as you interpose yourself.
So I will like to dismount Moonin and then just say to him, "It's like, it's okay, I'm here to help." And then I'm just gonna lay on hands.
Just give me a dex check as you.
I'm gonna fall over,
dismount.
crush him.
Okay, you stagger a little bit. You manage to maintain your balance.
I'm here to help, and then I'm just gonna touch him and lay on hands in for like 2 points.
Okay, yep. So he flinches as you reach out and touch him, but then kind of relaxes, and you see a kind of still confused but slightly relieved expression across his face as you lay on hands and heal him, and the bleeding seems to stem. And he's able to kind of takes his hand away and sees that the wound has begun to seal up.
And I'll just draw my crimson blade, and then just kind of stand menacingly,
facing towards the cultists, I assume.
No, at the children. No, I'll turn around.
I hear you. And now,
in a protecting manner.
Even the younglings. Okay.
So that comes later.
Surprise round is over. So Ruri.
Oh, they're not surprised anymore.
They're no longer surprised, so they will get to act this round.
That's
but we are back to top initiative order, and it is you.
Is this like just like a grassy area?
Yeah, it's just open green.
Yeah. Can I just like ride Ramsey, ride Gordon this way a bit? Repeat the sacred flame.
You can. I'd put that guy there just to kind of show the fanned out formation, but there is actually a building here. If you ride down into that green, you're going to lose.
Okay, so I can't see him, but that's fine. In that case, I'll just come up a bit like further behind Grishnak.
Yeah, I'd say you can easily like get up here in the lee of this building.
And I'll blast that
up there. Which one are you blasting?
This one.
That one there.
Yes.
So that's a dex save on him. That's a 16.
Oh my
God!
Now
I'm fully aware of your presence, and having already seen you do this trick once, he's able to step out of the way.
You're good at this.
Okay. Did you have a bonus action you wanted to do?
No, I think I'm alright.
Okay. Godric.
Okay. Godric will rinse and repeat. Sif will ram the one in front of him.
On the left or the right? That guy or that guy?
The left.
On the left. Yep. So it's charge. That'll hit. And same as before, just sends the guy flying backwards in a crumpled heap.
Back. And then I shall take a hammer swing against the other one on the right.
Okay. That'll hit.
Stupid Discord.
So the mighty crashing impact and a flash of arcane lightning. He also gets impact sent flying backwards from the jolt, where his body lies now smoking on the floor.
Move up to the other two.
Yeah, all right.
Isn't the shielded lady going to attack anyone?
She is. It is now her turn.
Ah.
So she kind of looks back to the man. Slight, bit of relief and hope now seems to dawn on her face as she looks to you as well, Rogar, and then turns back to the now only 2 remaining cultists that are harassing her. Ignoring the wounded one on the ground, clutching at the javelin, piercing his abdomen, she steps forward and thrusts at the one remaining standing her spear. And hits, skewering him. Yeah, again, kind of managing to get him deep in the abdomen. He staggers back in pain. Not dead, but hurt. Still on his feet, but not looking great. Grishnak.
Okay, so I'm assuming I can get between everyone.
Yeah, you can move between people. They're more spaced out than they look. You'll be able to get up to either of those 2.
I'll just pop myself there. I'll attack the one that I didn't quite kill the first time.
Go for it. That just misses.
Oh, you bastard. Right, I'll go for him again. Oh!
No.
So as your first swing, he's able to just lean back out of the way with a gasp of pain as he his wounded side. But then as your second swing, as you try and step forward, and again you just overbalance yourself, and he's able to just kind of one hand on your shoulder almost push you aside as he steps around behind you. He's kind of stood there panting, staring you down. He is then going to lunge at you. His scimitar.
This is it. They got low AC and low HP, but they got mega attacks.
That's a 16 to hit you.
That misses.
No. So his blade just cuts. It hits you, but it isn't enough to get through the bearskin cloak that you wear. You barely even notice the impact. Cal.
Which one of these two's taken damage?
Both of them are taking damage.
They have both taken damage.
The one near Godtrek is like he's on his arse, basically clutching at the javelin sticking out of him. The one nearest Grishnak is badly hurt, bleeding, but still on his feet.
Well, I'll hit the one near Grishnak with a Sacred Flame.
Go for it. See if he makes his dex save. He just fails. And as he staggers back from Grishnak after his failed attack, breathing, kind of preparing himself to go again, and then suddenly screams out as his flame materializes around him, clinging to his body, pulling him tight, turning him into a little human candle. Collapses to the floor and continues to burn. You gain a charge.
Yeah, I do. It's just going to be
You
fun.
might not get to use it.
No, I'm not going to get to use it.
Rogar. Unless you wanted to move, Cal.
No, I'll stay put. I'm good.
Rogar.
I can see it's kind of under control. I'm going to look back over this way to see if there's anything else coming.
Yep. Do a perception check.
Just trying to be aware of my surroundings. 14.
14. I would say. You do notice some of the commotion and noise. You do see several more figures heading down the street. They're about there at the moment.
Okay. I will cry out to the rest of the guys. So we've got more coming. And I will move. How far could I move? Could I get to here?
Just your normal movement, or are you going full dash?
Yeah, just. You know, we'll go dash. Let's dash this shit up.
Yeah,
Be right back.
dash. You could get somewhere like anywhere around there. You could definitely get to where you are.
Like there.
Yeah. I'd say pull it back just a little bit. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay. That'll bring us back to the top of the round. Ruri.
Oh, good. I love being helpful. But did you say this is the one that's left has a javelin sticking out of him, or is that the
Yeah.
one who just died? Cool.
That's
I'm
the one
gonna
who
toll the dead him.
Oh, they're dead.
Give Cal a big thumbs up.
That's a 17 on his save.
Oh my fuck. Cool. Let's see. I can I see Rogar?
Sorry, I'm back.
Yeah, like leaning and peering around the corner. See him.
So I like stand on my tiptoes, look at him, and I'm like, "You got this!" And I give him inspiration.
Yep.
Yay.
Okay, you are inspired, Rogar.
What is it you can use Rory's inspiration for? Because I know Oscar's was different.
So mine is just attack roll, saving throws, or something
ability
else.
checks?
Ability checks, yeah, thank you.
Okay.
So, Goshek, you are up.
Okay. Sif's gonna maul the one on the floor. Or
Yep.
the one Go, Sif. Oh, good
Oh,
God.
Damn.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
Big
Okay.
hit
Crit go.
damage.
Go, Sif, go.
hey, crit miss.
With a combination of like butting in with horns and also he's already prone, he's already like on the ground before Sif. So kind of coming in, butting him with his horns, but also rearing up and just stamping down on him again and again. This guy quickly starts to resemble. He starts getting quite pasty.
Oh, good boy. And I
Right.
shall. So I can see obviously that Rogar's gone off that way, right?
Yeah, and I'd say you heard him call out. Just
Okay.
you can't see who he's seen.
Right.
From your line of sight.
Can I go this way? Like use Sif's movement to cut through the bushes and head straight into these guys?
No, because Sif attacked, so he can only use his movement. Let's say so get you to around
Here?
about here.
Where's that? There? There. Okay. Okay, so I'll get to there. And I'm gonna just check quickly.
They are. I'd say the closest one is pretty much spot on 60 feet away from you. The other two are a bit further.
On 60 feet. What's the range of a hand axe again?
Its maximum, I think, is 60. It might not even be that much, but that would be a disadvantage one. Let me check real quick. Hand axe. Yeah, its maximum range is 60. I'd say you could just hit the one closest to you.
No, it's all right. I will just prepare myself to charge them next turn.
Okay. That brings us to the lady. Is going to, seeing the last one fall, she's going to look again to the people with her, and she's going to use all of her movement, dash, and everything. She's going to bring herself up and around. Kind of start shoving all of them. And they'll start moving. Actually, I'd say the bulk of them start moving back in towards the crossroads to be surrounded by the lot of you. And then she positions herself up here on the other side of them, readying herself. Grishnak.
Okay. How far would I be able to move?
You're right about here, so I'd say you could get around about here, I'd say.
Okay. So not within attacking distance.
Not with your great axe, no.
Right, I'll go there, and then should I aim? I'll throw a javelin.
Yep. Oh, actually, no, sorry. To get to there, that would be an action dash.
Oh, right.
Sorry, I should have made that one clearer.
Okay.
But yeah, you can get yourself up there, either just in front of Rogar, or you can get yourself more alongside him.
Yeah, I'll get alongside him and then just look menacing.
Cool. Okay. Cal.
Yo. So, how far can Butthead move? 20...
40 normally, 80 if he...
40. So he can move 40. So I'm going to action dash next to Rogar.
Yep.
That's 60 feet. I will dismount.
Okay, dexterity check.
All of the decks.
Yep, you're okay.
And I will fire in a Sacred Flame to that guy.
Go for it. That's a 14 on his deck save.
Mother. These guys
So
are getting
your DC is
good on
15.
the decks. They're good on the decks, aren't they?
No, they're not bad, but he still goes up in flames, falls to the ground,
Nice.
screaming, charred corpse. That's a second charge.
Yep.
Okay. Rogar. That's a point. I need to actually
These
roll
guys are
for
like
these
60
guys.
feet away from me.
Yeah, the closest one is just under 60 feet. The other one's, yeah, I'd say they're both about 60 feet away from you.
Okay. Dum-de-dum. I mean, not a fat lot I can do. I'm gonna hang back.
Okay.
I'm gonna go as far as I can back towards back towards the civilians.
Yep.
Back down here, and just kind of have another look around, looking north, looking east.
Okay.
Do we see anything else?
Yeah. Are you particularly looking out? Do you want to do a perception check?
Yeah. I'll just have a good old look out. Oh, that's a big old 8.
No, you don't see anything that catches your attention.
That's my action, yeah.
Yes.
Cool. I'm just gonna stay put.
Okay, Rory.
I don't have a line of sight on them.
You don't. No.
What if I stood on Ramsey's head?
No. There's buildings in the way.
Okay. Could I get to here and maybe see them?
Yeah.
If I make like a trailer park goal, go around the outside.
Yes, you could do that.
Cool. And then I'm gonna mutter to myself like I'm sick of missing, and then I'll use a charge of the wand at that guy.
Okay.
So that's 3.
It's just about 100 and... Yeah, I'd say somewhere between 110 120 feet away. What is the range on magic missile?
I believe it's 120, but that could be
I
hyperbole.
think it is. Let me double check quickly. Magic missile.
Yeah, it's 120.
It is 120. Yep, I'd say you're in range. Okay, so yeah,
Cool,
that's
so
3.
All
So that's
3 darts are going to hit him.
3d4 plus 3.
Wow, that was great.
Oh wow.
13.
Yep, as the little arcane bolts all kind of fly out in this kind of spiraling helix pattern and all impact as they get closer, kind of narrows, they all impact in exactly the same spot. Each one hitting deeper into him, stares back and just collapses.
That is what I thought. Next.
Okay, Gotrek.
Okay.
So yeah, you're approximately.
Oh, that's him.
Say you're about. It's more like that. So say you're about 75 feet from him.
Okay, so I could make it if Sif action dashes.
Yes, there is a
Question.
fence here that no, Sif can easily leap a fence. He's a goat,
He's a giant goat as well,
giant goat.
and he's sure-footed as well.
Yes.
I've got a question. So the charge, if the goat moves at least 20 feet in a straight line, and then hits with a ram attack on the same. Oh no, it's got an attack.
The ram is the ram attack is an action.
So it's not actually like a thing.
No,
Okie
it's
dokie.
not like the charger feat where he gets to do it as bonus. I'm afraid.
Watcha! Straight there, I shall be. Does this one look like a leader?
No.
No, I'm just gonna. Okay, I will non-lethally bop him on the head again.
Okay.
Bop someone on the head. Bop.
Just hits.
Okay. Bop.
Ah. That's an interesting point that I missed first time around.
The lightning damage.
Yeah, so as you bonk him on the head and his eyes kind of cross and his consciousness fades from him before the jolt of electricity slams into him and his eyes boil in their sockets,
No,
and with steam rising from him, just
you touched the
keels over.
sides.
Shit.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot that. You can't really non-lethal with something that does additional damage.
It's like a
elemental damage.
taser. It's like a taser, though.
I mean,
Is that what
I
you had
think
in
it's
mind when you
less
made
like
it? A taser or a death machine?
No more questions.
I think that's
Carry
that's
on.
It's like trying to tase somebody by making them touch electricity pylons. You know.
It's very true. Yeah.
A lot of touching this episode.
So yeah, he is fried.
Ah, shit.
Okay, and glancing around you guys, you do see for the moment, danger is past. As the woman steps forward towards you, Rogar. My thanks.
You're welcome.
My name
Who
is. Sorry, Karen.
I was good. Who are you?
My name is Lenan Swift. This is my husband, Kath. These are our children. Who are you? Where did you come from?
We have been riding from a
Badusk.
place. Yes,
Badusk.
Badusk. We saw the commotion and came in. We found this cultist trying to set ablaze to the houses and the dragon overhead, obviously. This is no place for children. Are you making your way out?
Yeah, we were attempting just to get out, just get away. But maybe with your help. We're not far from the keep. If we could get inside, then we'd be truly safe. I mean, we were fleeing only because husband was injured in the initial attack, and with just the two of us and him hurt, there was no way we were going to be able to get past the forces around the keep. But the danger of running into the fields, we might just get picked off by gestures towards the three that you just killed down the road. But if we get inside the keep, we'd be safe there.
I don't think so. What about the dragon that was flying above? Been zapping that thing for since we came into town.
He's been zapping the keep for hours. He killed a few, that's for sure. Mostly he's just terrifying people. Hasn't really made a concerted effort to actually attack or get in.
Is he a distraction, maybe?
I couldn't say. But
That's
if we could get inside the keep, the rest of... I remember the town guard. I was off duty when all began, but the rest of my comrades, they're inside.
We could create a distraction for the lady and the gentleman and the children, then they can break for the keep. Did you say that these cultists or raiders were attacking the keep as well?
Loosely. There are forces arrayed around the keep, but they're not making much effort to actually launch an assault. And they seem to be taking their time in setting up a cordon. If we moved quickly, we might be able to get in before they could tighten the net.
Okay. I will stay with these people and the children at the back. You can all go ahead and clear it out. We'll follow.
All right.
Action!
Okay, just get comfy and safe. Calibre.
Hello.
Do you think we should charge them and then maybe you can let off a fireball to cause a bit of a ruckus amongst the siegers?
Gotrek,
I
do me a perception check.
Perception.
Okay.
I shall use the inspiration. Yes, please. What is that? A D6?
it's a D6.
D6, yep. You can also, because it's a perception check, but it's your perception check, so I would say that if you wish, you can put guidance on that.
Guidance.
Pick it all up. So that's a total
Boing,
of
boing, boing.
17.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, 16. Nope, 17.
17.
17. Okay, so
18.
as you were like moving back from your position there towards the rest of the group, you are able to get a look at the keep. It does sit on a small hillock, and it's quite a bulky structure. You can't see all the way around it, but from the angle that you could see all across here, there's a lot of them.
How
They are
many's a
loosely
lot?
spaced out, in excess of 50.
Oh,
What's that, cultists?
Fine.
that's
you
fine.
You can make out that amongst the more kind of general cultists that you've dealt with so far, you can see that some of them are much more, do seem more elaborately armed and armored. You can also see several large quadruped reptilian creatures stalking amongst,
No way.
being led by groups of these cultists.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
You know, the inner, like, completely, like, out of character. The boy in me is like, can we just do, like, a Rohirrim charge or something? Lord of the Rings, Battle of
No,
Pelennor.
you do like Chris Pratt in Jurassic World.
You can certainly try. You're a military man. The idea of charging does fill you with a sense of unease.
Yeah.
Hey guys, shall we
Definitely
sneak in?
Rory.
Yeah.
Is there another way into the keep, Linen?
There might be. To the south of the keep, in the riverbed. Sorry, in the side of the riverbank. There's an old sewage out. Not sewage outlet. Sorry. There is a grate. It's some kind of tunnel, water tunnel for going in and out of the keep.
It sounds a lot like a sewage tunnel to me.
No, I think its intent was to be used as some kind of emergency escape in the event of such a thing. It's never been used. We've never been attacked like this before.
Would we need a distraction to clear? Maybe.
I mean, it depends. I think if we circled around the long way, if we moved carefully, we might be able to get him without raising any attention.
It seems a safer bet than any.
I was going to say, yeah, but if we need to be stealthy, Gotrik's not very stealthy. Rogar's not very stealthy, and the
I can help with
playtime.
that.
That's true, actually. That's very true.
Rory has an
Depends
accent.
It depends how far we want to go. I can make us all really stealthy, or Gotrek or Rogar, I can make one of you extra stealthy. Depends how light-footed you're feeling.
Well, because you can do Pass Without Trace and you can give your Blessing of the Trickster.
I can do both, yeah. So
You can do
yeah,
both, because one is a concentration spell, one is just an ability.
yeah. And I can change whoever has it whenever I want. I just need to touch them.
I'm up for either.
Yes, let's whatever we do,
So
we need to
double-
move quickly.
Double stealth.
Double stealth.
Let's go double
Double stealth.
Double stealth. Okay, pass that trace.
Okay, so Pass Without Trace on everyone.
Yes, also-
And
Who's louder, Gotrek or Rogar?
what is
I think
the
equally
limit
as
on
loud.
your Pass Without Trace?
The what? Sorry.
The limit on your Pass Without Trace?
Up to 10 creatures.
To 10 creatures. Yeah, so
Each creature's used.
also
No, it's not. It's 30 feet. Should I say? They have to be within 30 feet of me when I
Yep, so
cast the
you're
spell.
able to give it to, including Linen, her husband, and the children.
And the animals.
Absolutely.
Cool. And
So,
then
yeah, all of you, basically.
Gotrek, you've got new armor. Maybe you should have a go at being quiet for a change, and I'll give him Blessing of the Trickster. So you also have advantage.
As an idea, should we put
Well,
the
it's just
children
a straight
onto
line.
our mounts and walk them in with the mounts so they're always in the circle?
That's a bloody good idea.
Yeah, we'll walk and put them on them. Yeah.
Take the children!
Throw us out. We're gonna smack them on the arse and go, yeah, and they'll run away.
That bolt and the children will fall off the back.
Bam!
Okay.
Let's do it. Plan. Let's go.
Plan, squad, fam.
Leroy Jenkins.
I'm still down for running into the middle of that crowd and letting off a.
Fireball.
I'm thinking more warding flame, warding flare, not warding flare. What's the channel divinity?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that could actually be really
Radiance in the
fun.
door.
Just let them all run onto me. Proper zombie apocalypse moment. Me in the middle, just waiting for them to crowd in on me, and then going kapla. But it's not going to happen. I will have
also
my
down
day.
for that.
Not for watching me die.
I have many characters.
Maybe we can do like a Helm's Deep like final charge out of the keep into the horde of
Let's
enemies.
do it. That's the point. Can we fit the mounts up the sewer tunnel?
You asked
Personal
me
question.
that?
Why do we
Nan
keep
rather?
wanting to bring goats with us?
Hey man,
Hey, we
they're
can-
a crucial part of our team.
We can tie them off at the grate and leave them outside.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
ain't
let's
tired
Goats
of
are
this.
stealthier than Gotrek.
Whatever we're doing, let's just do it. Come on.
Okay.
Let's
So
go.
you're putting the children on top of the mounts.
Yep.
Kind of walking
Yeah,
alongside.
and the
Um,
engine guy as well.
He's not. He doesn't. He seems okay now.
Oh, is he good? Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, a
Walking
little,
off.
little
Cool.
stiff on the side, but he's yeah. He's
Rogar looked after him, didn't he?
Gave
So,
him a special touch.
so you happy
Special
for
finger.
Lenan to take the lead?
Yeah. Everyone follow their nan.
So
Follow my nan.
Follow your nan.
Follow
It's
my
you.
nan.
It's annoyingly similar to Lenen.
I know I've
think
made that
he-
mistake a couple of times.
Yeah.
Linen.
So let's make
Linen.
them as a group.
Lennon?
Good thing you gave past that trace. Yeah,
Kill
everyone make
John
little
Lennon.
stealth checks.
Come on, stealth.
Rogar, you're at disadvantage. Or
Yeah, I am.
Straight roll.
Mine's a straight roll.
And you all had the cheeky 10.
Yeah, boy.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Get ready. I'll stay at the back.
Oh, sorry. God, I
We're all
clicked
so
that twice. I
stealthy.
didn't mean to.
I'm holding the reins of
Oh,
Butthead
okay.
with
No,
this
no,
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 you're
no.
fine,
Go for it.
Gotrek.
You
You
get
don't.
your
I gave you
first
blessing
one.
of the
Yeah,
trickster.
cool.
Gotrek you're incredibly quiet.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Where did he go?
I didn't write mine.
I'm right
Oh.
here. Oh, holy
Okay,
Lord.
hang
Look
on
at those nat one.
Oh,
So I've got 18. That's
We're so loud the dragon hears us.
7.
Have you checked with Theraxis?
Although to be
I
fair,
know,
that is a 12, isn't it? Technically.
It's a
I
nat
would say
12, yeah.
it's a nat 1, so I take 5 off of it.
So we'll get a 7.
Or rather, no, not.
Does that mean I got a -3?
Well, it's plus 10, and then you make any kind of
Oh,
reduction
right.
as well. So yeah, it's not that awful, and given that everyone else did pretty well,
Oh, wait. Does that mean I got a 29?
Yeah.
We're done. Oh, shit.
yeah, you are super quiet. So you're able to move quickly and quietly. There's a couple of moments where Cal and Rogar both, where you Rogar, as you keep turning your head to look back towards the east, kind of hoping to catch a glimpse either of Traxxas or even of the dragon, and you're not quite looking where you're going, and you walk into the back of Cal, you both kind of go clattering to the floor.
Chuckle Brothers.
But after taking a moment, keep looking around. It doesn't seem to have aroused anyone's attention. As we all move, as Linen follows, leads you all.
So
to-
in sync.
Bye, bye, bye.
you are able to.
You're funny tonight, Ed.
Sorry, I'm just trying to organise a lot of tokens at the moment. Let's bring you. Let's get some around here. Just a moment. God, so... Okay. Yeah, you're able to catch little glimpses of the forces arrayed around as you go. You're able to see like some of them on
Jesus.
the outer edge as you pass between the buildings, giving you a sense of what's there. As you all continue further down, Lenan, as she leads you between these buildings and around, as you hug the tree line, trying to move between the shadows, you get down to the stream. The stream is shallow, like 3 feet deep at its at most, and it's got a gravel bottom, so it's quite easy to move through. You do spot, and that's just for the sake of ease. Let's see. Oh, that's wrong. Just hide these again as you lose sight of them. Just for a moment, hike them off over there, and check quickly. As you come around to this spot. Oh wait, yeah, you do see a small group moving along. They seem to just be moving along the river, almost as if they're looking for people hiding in the river, more than anything. But you make out about 8 figures poking along the sides up and down. Where's my brain at? This is what happens when I drink rum during a session. So yeah, they're kind of spread out of both sides of the river, kind of poking back and forth. Yeah, kind of searching amongst banks of reeds and whatnot. But
Hello.
they don't seem to have spotted you yet. As you approach, Lenan kind of sees them and signals for all of you to get low. Tells you they must be searching for the survivors. I don't know if they know about the tunnel. What do we do?
We kill them now, then they don't pose any threat to anyone. But also, there are a lot of them, and we have civilians.
Yeah.
Why don't we leave Rory and the kids over here hiding, and why don't we take care of that group?
Kuth kind of speaks.
I'm
up at this
sorry?
point. He hasn't said a whole lot much. He's like, I can keep the children back, keep them amongst the bushes, the undergrowth, stay out of sight.
Okay. Anyone got a better plan?
Well, I could send in Rory too. Keep them busy so we can shoot by, maybe.
If you send in Rory too,
Get them
they
together.
get all group up. Oh, I can feel it.
Big bam.
Big bang.
Cal.
Nodding at Cal like, yes, a fire.
Big bang.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
Not to put a downer on things, lads, but won't a big explosion draw attention?
Okay, little bang.
Sounds like me talking to my wife. Oh.
Hey, hey, ooh.
Whoop, whoop.
Okay, I've got 2 choices. I can fireball them, big bang, or channel divinity, low level bang.
How close do you need to be for your channel divinity?
I'll have to get in the middle of them.
30 feet in it.
Anything within 30 feet of me. But if looking at those guys, if we want to get the lot, I've got to be in the middle. Which I'm down to do. I haven't got a problem doing that.
How about okay. Rogar's going to suggest something wild. They are dragon cult. I am sort of dragon. I could pose as one of them and take you as my captor, confuse them long enough to gather around you, and then boom.
What's your fire resistance like?
Ah!
Is it anything within 30 feet of you? Or is it hostile?
Just
I thought it was
says.
the select. I think it's you select.
Oh no, it is hostile. You're right. Yeah,
Because I remember that's how you killed Nesna when you had everyone around you. Then.
that's very true. Thanks for reminding me of that glorious day.
And
I'm done. No, just get me in the middle of them.
I can be quite persuasive when I need to be.
Nice. Rogar, I've got something that might help you. I'll go into my bag and I'll pull out my ransom note, like the hit someone put out on me, like the letter with my description and where I am and the mark of Tiamat on the bottom. I'm like, here you go.
Rogar, you should wear this that I took off that cultist to believe them, make them believe you.
What is it?
An amulet with a silver dragon on it.
The leather choker.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Puts the choker on, becomes evil instantly.
Tiamat is awesome.
No.
Okay, yeah, I think Rogar can play dress up.
It's a bit tricky getting it around your neck. Your neck is considerably thicker and more muscular.
Yeah, it is.
It is literally a choker at this point.
It's fine.
But you know, I'd say you're able to make that work. Yeah, I like it.
Okay. And then I'll stick me shield on me back just because I know it's no, fuck that. I'm gonna have it out. They won't care. And how about some manacles that are not locked?
Aye, kinky.
So manacle you, but not lock them, and keep your hands in front of you. Bag on the head.
Am I currently donning fire beard and hair, or do they die off over time?
It's faded. It's faded while you've snuck down here.
You can put your mask on.
Ooh, yeah, I could put my mask on.
That might make you look more intimidating.
All the more reason for them to grab around. So
I'll take Roy's ransom note.
Gimp mask on.
Yeah, just tell them.
That's the other thing.
It's me.
In fairness, gimp mask on. Description doesn't count. Gimp mask on.
Okay. We should position ourselves able to attack if it does not go well.
Okay, so Grishnak, Gotrek, Ruri, you guys kind of, and Linan, you kind of position yourselves. Let's say, you kind of hide yourselves in the underworld. I mean, I'll say you're all clustered around where Linan's token is now,
Cool.
for sake of argument. And so, yeah, Rogar, you and Cal are going forward to try and pull this one off.
Before we do, I'll just say to Cal, I'll just be like, whatever happens, just trust me.
Well, if it all goes south, it's been a pleasure knowing you.
I'm gonna grab him by the
Death or glory?
the death or glory, friend, on the back of his neck and kind of start walking forward.
Okay, so as you step out towards, you do see that. So there's 4 on each side of the bank at the moment. On each side of the bank, you can see the cultists are kind of the ones who are marching up and down, like searching amongst the reeds, prodding amongst the bushes, and they are slowly moving east along the river, but kind of slowly searching as they go. Sorry, not east. They are heading west, rather. Bad.
West.
Before we reach them, I just whisper to
Head
Rogar,
west.
if they don't go for the bait, throw me in the river. They'll all come down the bank.
Okay.
And, on each side, kind of stood behind the cultists, like, watching over them, are these more elaborately dressed figures. You can see that it looks still with leather armor underneath their long, heavy grey cloaks, but it's looking a little bit more ornate, a little bit more together. And they each wear these masks, quite ornate, grey masks with these 5 horns made off. It's similar to the other thing. We have the thing. They look like, sorry, not 5 horns, 6 horns. They look like this.
Oh, good.
So sexy.
And as you,
Ooh, I like that.
obviously, I'm assuming you're making no effort to be stealthy.
I'm actually shouting obscenities at this great big scaly fucking dragon. Get off me, you big fucking beast!
And I am shouting back in Draconic. that he's
Which I
a
understand.
disgusting Animal. Oh, I'm like, get down there, you disgusting animal. Like,
So,
and I'm pushing and whatnot.
as you come out, the robed masked figure nearest you does turn as you approach and calls out to you. Just double check. In Draconic,
Hell yeah.
halt. Who goes there? Identify yourself.
It's I, Rogar.
Rogar. I do not know any Rogar.
I hold up the ransom note, the piece of paper, and kind of point at it. I'm like, I found this fucker. The one you guys we've been looking for. And I push him forward. And I'm walking and pushing at the same time. Like, I'm not halting.
Okay.
Confidence.
Just moving towards them.
Yeah.
Do me a deception check with advantage.
Ooh.
They're asking him who he is.
13.
Okay. So as you approach, the masked figure kind of gives a little whistle and a gesture, and the 3 that are poking around in the bushes do immediately kind of come up and stand behind him, flanking around him. The ones on the other side of the river do begin to slowly approach.
Okay.
As I'd say,
So
you are,
where are we at this point? Where have we got to?
at this point, you have reached them. You are
Okay.
kind of up, standing before this masked figure.
Okay, so how many are around us?
There's 4 of them like directly around you. The others are beginning to
For what it's
kind of
worth,
looking over curiously and now slowly walking over.
I can hit every single one of them from here.
Say, yeah. So as you know that the 4 around you are definitely close enough. The other 4, as they're coming across the river, at the moment you're not sure. They might be just within your range. They might be just outside of your range, but they are slowly moving in your direction.
So
The master said, Rogar, like, I do not know you, and I do not know of this. He takes the note. This Rory.
Yes,
I
this is
sit
him.
here is human.
Ah, yes.
Looks like a dwarf.
Yes, tricky one. He won't drop the damn spell.
Some kind of illusion.
Yes.
I see.
Disgusting. Clap Carl around the back of the head.
it's like, I'm fucking disgusting. You dragonborn scum and your followers disgust me. And I spit on the floor at Rogar's toes.
Ah, see, no respect.
Looks up sharply. Dragonborn. Seems to look at you closely now. Dragonborn. I am not aware of any Dragonborn amongst our ranks. Who are you? Where are you from? Who do you answer to?
I answer to Cal now.
And I pop my warding flare.
I answer to your mother.
Not your warding flame.
Go.
Sorry,
Come on,
you know
let's
what
go.
I mean. So 2d10 plus what level am I? 5. Bum bum bum. Oh, that's the worst. Although in fairness, it's probably enough to kill all the things.
Do they
Wow, we're so good
do?
at
Do
these
they do a
things.
save on this one?
So it's a What did I press? Warding flare. Press the wrong one, like a dickhead. Hold on. Kadoosh.
Radiance of the dawn. Constitution save, half as much damage on a failed save. Okay, so we'll do the cultists first. We'll go top to bottom, left to right. What's your DC?
My DC
15, isn't it?
is yes,
Yeah.
15s.
So that's a 12, a 5, an 8, a natural 1,
Yeah, boy.
a 19,
Boo.
and a 9.
Yay.
Mhm.
So you watch as all bar one of the cultists, as this flash of fire just radiates out. It's not a loud. It's not like a detonation. There's more like the sudden kind of rushing sound, more like a woof, as this ring of flame just radiates out from Cal, and immediately just almost burning to like charcoal, twisted charcoal corpses, as 7 of the cultists just immediately go down. One of them,
Well
who was
done.
he was still stood in the river at the time, and was able to throw himself to the floor. He's badly burned. What was it? 11. So he's quite badly burned and scarred, but he does seem to be alive, although he's currently prone in the water.
So that's 7 flame charges.
Yes, that is.
Fucking
My
and
fucking beard is down to
next
my
to
dick right now.
him, so the guy who was stood right in front of you is going to make his con save at disadvantage because he was at point blank, and he was starting to get a little suspicious of you, but he was unsuspecting. So that's a 3,
Oof.
and the other one on the other side of the river, a natural 1.
Yes, boy.
As he was starting to cross, so they both take 11 as well. So they are badly burnt. You see the skin that's visible, below half their faces, underneath their masks, badly burnt. Their robes are aflame. They both let out a cry. They are not quite dead. I need everyone to go ahead and roll initiative. Rogar,
Everyone go home.
you will get you will get a little surprise action.
Oh, for God's sake.
just a little one.
Right.
So
It's just itty bitty.
Because you're waiting for this, you've then got to kind of get up, run out of the bushes. I'm going to say you don't. You'll go as normal.
Getting the big rolls tonight,
So-
boys.
you are. All of it. Boom. Well, you had you'd up until now, you'd been first both times, haven't you?
Interesting noise.
Yeah.
Keep that in the edited version, please. I don't know who it was and what it was, but
It was like my shitty microphone by my mouth scraping against my good microphone on my desk because they hate each other.
okay. So before we start fighting, I shout out, "Try and keep one of the ones in the masks alive."
Okay. So Rogar, you've got a little surprise action that you can get to take against this guy in front of you.
He's getting like bonked on the head. Non-lethal.
Go for it.
Get
Crimson
bonked.
Blade. 13.
13 misses.
I'm going to go for another bonking.
Bonk him good and proper.
24.
Yeah, boy.
That
Oh yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ, what is that? Damage.
Well, you
to-
said non-lethal, so you wouldn't do any damage, would you?
One,
Just
one is your 1d8 and one is your 1d10. I'm assuming you're
So
going
the-
one. 'Cause you had your shield.
Yeah, so yeah, the 1d8.
He is well and truly bonked
poop.
and is unconscious for the
And
moment.
I gesture at him like so.
That'll do. That'll do.
And then I will use my movement to try and get, like, I don't know.
Yes, he's
Wherever.
on the other side of him.
Yeah, wherever my max movement can gonna get me to.
I mean, from where you were, I'd say you could probably. Yeah, you're down like right on the lip of the bank as it begins to slope down into the stream.
Okay.
Okay, so the badly burned cultist is going to stagger to his feet and just in blind panic is going to start scrambling up the bank on the other side
Little bitch.
as if to run. So, Grishnak, so you're actually clustered in the bushes more around here.
Okay.
He's running.
I'd be able to.
I'd say
Actually, I'd
that
be able to get them both.
yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to run out. recklessly attack this guy first to stop him.
Yep, so you're sprinting down through the bank and up to the other side
Yeah.
to catch up to him as he scrambles up the bank. Definitely hits. Yeah, as he's running, you just cut deep into his back. He just arches and falls twitching to the floor.
Okay, and then I'm going to turn around to the Lich King over here and do the same recklessly as always.
Go for it.
Oh!
Nice.
There it is.
And I'll get another D12 on that.
You will. So throw up the. Is that plus your rage as well? Oh no, you're not.
Hey, I'm not raging at the moment.
So 25, and then you get another D12. So 25, 31 points of damage. I mean, how do you want to overkill this?
Let's just go for a decapitation.
Yep.
Yeah, standard.
So you
I even
went for
guessed it with the gift.
decapitation. You end up kind of taking a bit of shoulders with it as well. He had 5 health left.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So they're all fallen.
So I take my mask off and pop it back in my bag.
I take my manacles and I go for a little high five. I think we did very well.
Hey, sorry I spat on your toe.
No, it's fine. I'm sorry.
And I don't really hate dragonborns, you know that. You know that.
You're still disgusting. Anyway, let's get this guy. I'm gonna drag.
Yeah, because I was too busy rolling my die.
So,
Yeah, perfect.
is this guy still quite knocked out, or?
Yeah, I say it's just happened, so
Let's drag
he's
him.
pretty solidly bonked out.
Yeah, so let's continue on down the river and drag him with us for now, through the river.
Yeah. Did you say you manacled him, or you just dragging him for now?
Yeah, I will manacle him. Yeah, I'll take off the ones off Cal and manacle this guy.
Okay, so as everyone else emerges from the bushes, from the undergrowth, the Nan points ahead. Yeah, we're almost there, just up ahead. You can just about make out circular, kind of prominent pipe jutting out the side of the riverbank. Seems fairly sizable. As you approach, you do feel a sense of dread that it's about big enough that even you, Rogar, and you, Grishnak, could travel down it as long as you'll travel single file. Not so the goats or the boar. They're going to be too big to fit down this.
So, should we stash the goats and the boar in one of the tree, the wooded areas and tie them off?
Are they still passed without a trace?
At the moment, yeah.
Cool, yeah.
So, in the trees, leave them with the... Would they stay that?
Which set of trees? I mean, these are more like bushes than trees.
Are they?
At parts, they're quite overgrown.
But these ones over here.
Okay. So whoever wants to be in charge of trying to hide, similar to how you tried to hide the wagon back in like that first or second session. I think it's first session.
What are we rolling?
If one of you, whoever wants to helm up trying to hide the animals.
I will,
a
because I
survival
trained them. I trained them, so
Okay.
I'm gonna be like, stay.
It's not so much getting them to stay; it's making
Yeah.
sure that they are obscured.
Okay. Can
So
Lie, stay.
we'll use Sif. It's a token to represent.
Ugh.
Yeah, you can see why I haven't been having them out.
Big bad goats.
Yeah, huge.
Oh!
That's a charisma save. No. Survival check.
Wait, did I accidentally click some? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, charisma save.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Well, thank God.
Survival.
I'd say that you can guidance yourself on this if you wish.
Guidance. Oh, good lord.
That's it, you got the 2 out the way.
I can't.
If he gets 3 in a row, we've got a problem.
Okay.
Oh, gee.
You are
Wee.
struggling. These bushes, they're not. the overgrowth is not particularly high. So while it's easy enough for people to crouch down and hide amongst it, for giant goats and a giant boar, they're just too big. They're not really obscured from sight.
I don't know what you want to do. We can shoo them off, but then we lose our goats and boar.
Is the river in a little valley, like a little dip, or is it?
Yeah.
So could we bring them round to the river bend and secure them in the ditch?
Yeah.
Okay, shall I do that one?
I mean, it's easy enough to do that. With that, you're not so much trying to hide them amongst the
Yeah.
undergrowth. You're kind of
Yeah, so
putting
if
them
we-
somewhere that's obscured and hoping that no one comes.
Could we put them in a nearby house? Would they be safer there?
Where if they set the house on fire?
And it have to be a pretty big
cultists.
house.
Yeah.
I didn't know goats could set houses on fire.
No, I mean, but yes, no. Stiff's a bit of a little arsonist, so
But I'm assuming that we can't. They won't have pass without a trace on them because it's on Rory.
Not forever, it's an hour. So, because they were near me, they have it on them for an hour, but then it runs out. Just
Okay.
like the rest of us.
How long has it been so far?
Ooh. Since you first cast it on them, you cast it on them after. Okay,
Cast
so
it on
probably
them.
Yeah, when we
like
started
20 to
sneaking.
30 minutes, maybe a little bit longer.
Cool.
Okay. I don't see what option we've got other than doing that.
So you're thinking, like, try and go in, out 20 minutes.
Well, what's happening with the kids? So could we not leave the kids and?
The point is to get the kids into the keep, because they
Oh, of
think
course,
they're safe.
yeah. That's where they think they'll be safer. Yeah. How many cultists are at the front door?
Do you want to go up and have a peek?
Yeah.
Yep. Do me a perception check. Yep. Okay, so kind of you move along the bank here and there. You try and get a bit of a view on all the angles. I wouldn't say you want to move there necessarily. I'd stay within the bank. That's just a bit of friendly GM advice.
You said move along the bank. Oh, you know about this bank.
Yeah.
So I'm
So
popping
yeah,
my
you
head
take
up
a bit of
over the
time
trees.
while the others see what they can do with the animal, kind of start inspecting this tunnel. You go on a little bit of a recce and see what you can see.
Oh my god.
And they do seem to be starting to organise now and set up more of a cordon around the keep.
I really wish I'd
And
have
that's not the
saved.
exact formation they're in, but that's kind of what you're up against.
What's that number one?
Oh, that's a point. It's a map marker thing.
Ah, fair. So I come back over and go, okay, I'm not saying that we need to be extremely careful, but that little stunt we just pulled, it possibly would have been better to save what I did for later. However, there's a fairly good chance that our goats are mooning are going to get found, no matter what we do. As a guess, there's at least 40 of them, at least.
Can you not just send the goats away? At least they won't die.
question, GM.
Yes.
During the training period, could I theoretically shoo them off? And if I like whistle them using my thaumaturgy, could I kind of get them back to come to me via the training that I did over the 2.5 years?
Theoretically.
Theoretically,
Yes.
but it would be an animal handling check.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I could potentially fluff it and they just never come back.
It's that thing of depends how when you shoot them off, it's like how far they go. And what do they interpret that as? Do they interpret that as fuck
Um,
off, or do they interpret that as get a safe distance away? You know, it's
This
tricky.
this house to the
Which
rear of us, with the walling around it. How high's the wall?
Sorry,
What,
which
this
one?
one?
did you say?
Yeah, that one.
That looks like more than a house.
Yeah, it's a little away from you. You can't quite. Yeah, what you're seeing there in distance looks like a kind of church chapel.
Grishnak, could you talk to the goats again?
Yeah, I could.
Yeah.
Or does that take up resources that you need?
No, I just I need 10 minutes to
Hmm.
cast it as a ritual.
We need to get the family inside.
Yeah, okay.
Sooner
I
rather
hate to
than
say it,
later.
but humans are more important than goats.
Agreed. No offense.
My heart's breaking.
Ah,
It
there's
quite
never a.
consists mostly of dwarves, a dragonborn, and a half. You know, humans are more important.
Aye.
Yeah,
There's,
humans are
um,
important.
I've heard of those.
There's never a mage about when you need one.
It's true.
Um,
I'm going to tell Linen to get,
just
get in with the family, and we'll all follow behind.
so, looking at this tunnel, the entrance to it, the access, has a large. It has a large metal grate over the end.
Is it locked?
Does appear to be locked. Yeah, it is locked.
Linen, do you have a key?
I don't know. That belongs to Escobar.
Anybody have anything to pick a lock?
I could try pulling it off.
Hey,
For now.
we
Give it a
could
good
do.
tug.
We could do it together.
Yeah, have a royal.
Let's try.
Yeah.
Yep. So, does one of you want to do it with advantage, or make a separate roll?
I've got a plus. I'm assuming would it be an athletics check or strength check?
I would say it's just a straight strength check.
I got 4 plus 4.
Yeah, I'm +4 too. So
Okay, you go for it, man.
yeah, advantage.
Yep, roll with advantage, Krishna.
I trust your roll.
Yeah!
Whoa.
Does you and Rogar set yourself there, each take a side of it, kind of brace, tense yourself, give this mighty heave, and it's old, it's rusted and stiff, but it just bangs off. It's quite a loud noise, but it's off, it's clear.
Go in, quick.
So you quickly start hurrying the children
Women
inside.
and children first.
Cuth follows in. The Nan waits till her husband and the children are in before she kind of nods to you and starts down the tunnel. So what were you doing with the goat? Grishnak, were you going to take the time to quickly ritual your speak with animals, or are you just kind of Gorshrek, are you simply trying to trust in your training to shoo them away?
I'll trust in my training to shoo them away. If we
Okay.
haven't got time.
Yeah.
Okay, so give me an animal handling check. You train them, so I'll give you advantage on it. And obviously this is something that you can, I'd say you can guidance yourself on. You have advantage. Okay, so 14. Total of 17. Okay, so you try and communicate, rather than communicate to them way, you try and you're essentially trying to tell them to go and wait.
Yeah.
Kind of gesturing far off to go and wait. And they'll kind of they look at you a little bit, but they do slowly kind of pad off towards the south. Let's say off in direction of that little cluster of buildings. Yeah, they head off in that
Alright.
direction. Before you yourself duck inside and disappear off up the tunnel. Who's going in last?
That'd be Gotrek.
I've got the cultist, the knocked out one.
Okay, you're dragging him,
Yeah.
him down. So, Gotrek, as you kind of as you hesitate for a moment before ducking in tunnel, like looking off as Sif, Butthead, Ramsey, and Moonin kind of slowly saunter off towards their token there to show indicate the direction they head off in. And you do hear a loud, ear-splitting roar coming from the other direction. Casting your head, looking back up to the northeast, you see that massive winged silhouette heading in this direction again.
Shit.
Shit. Duck head inside, head up the tunnel. So, so running up the tunnel. Seems it's disused. It's choked with webs, but is otherwise clear. And after a few minutes of heading down it, you come into a small cellar. Sorry, no, I tell a lie. You come into a small cellar. It's again, similarly to the tunnel. It appears like it hasn't been used in years. Looking around, you do see that there is on the far side of this small space. There's a few little stairs up to a small landing, which appears to have a door on the other side, but it's got various crates and barrels piled in front of it. They only take a few moments to clear, but the door itself does appear to be locked.
Same again.
Same again.
Yeah.
Why not just knock?
I'll let you do the honors this time.
I think this is their way of knocking Gotrek. Go on then, Rogar. So
Straight strength
yeah, straight strength check.
with advantage,
Or
is it so?
I'd say this is a single. It's hard for you both to try and do this at the same time because of the size of the door for both of you to get there and try and barge it.
Oh, okay. I'll see if I've got.
No, go on. I'd say you can do it with advantage. Both of you are able to kind of get up there, face each other like side on and shoulder barge at the same time.
Go team. 13. Ugh.
You slam into it, but this door it's quite heavy, heavy oak bound with metal bars, and whatever lock holds it in place, it's pretty tight.
Would a little of the flame application help to dislodge it?
Probably not.
Because it's oak.
I don't want to alarm anyone on the other side.
Can I thaumaturgy my voice out really loud through the
Hold on, you've just
door?
put like 40 stone of body against it. But I can't silently burn it. Like, not, I know Dragonborns have their issues.
Wow, that's racist.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's because he said I was
Go on then,
disgusting.
Marie,
I'm just getting my own back.
What are you going to try?
I want to thaumaturgy my voice through the door.
Yeah. I mean, certainly
I wanna
you can
say,
to kind of project your voice.
Yes.
I mean,
Just
I've
what are you
got
saying,
an idea
Krishna?
for Plan C. If that...
okay. I'm all excited. Let's hear it.
There you go. I'll try and Jack Torrance the oak part open with my axe.
Okay,
God.
so that's a sound plan C.
Okay.
So for your plan B, so what are you saying, Rory?
I'm saying we've got civilians out here. Open up. Come on, chop chop.
Okay.
Very impatient.
Yeah. Do me a persuasion roll.
Cool.
Okay. So after a few moments, you do hear some footsteps, some like heavy footfalls on the other side. A little clinking of metal, and then a stout voice calls out, "Who goes there? Identify yourself." At this point, the
I'm
man-
Rory. That's Rogar. We've got Grishnak, Cal, Gotrek, and some civilians. Can we come in?
Lenan kind of gives you a look, and it's like, "That's Escobar, master of the keep." And he calls it, "Escobar, it's me, Lenan Swift. Please, let us in." You're, then be ready. It's gonna be a trick. You hear again like clinking, sounding like some keys. Before you hear the lock turning, the door opens. It reveals a very stout dwarf. Dwarves are stout by their nature. This guy is, like a brick wall, probably wider than he is tall. His bright red hair is knotted and tangled. He has a very ruddy, scarred face. And kind of eyes he's behind him, spread out in kind of like a fan. As you're doing the talking, we'll use your token, but at the moment, you guys are approximately here. Down out of the way. Down there for the moment. Behind him are a dozen guards. Chainmail, shields, spear, and helm. And they all stood there, kind of shields ready, spears pointed, in case of this being a trap. Escobar kind of regards all of you with suspicion, but then seeing Lenan, thank the gods. Well, come on, get in quick, like. We'll seal this door up again. Were you followed? Did anyone see you?
I don't think so, but we weren't exactly quiet.
No, and also that blue dragon is back as well.
I'm sure.
Oh, God.
Too much to hope for that they would. Then it left. All right, come on, all of you, get in, get in. Starts to wave you all through.
Rogar, where's Taraxis?
I'll reach out and try and contact him.
Okay. No response.
Taraxis. He could be just far away. We'll see if he comes back.
You can now hear the roar of the dragon from outside of the keep. And there's a shudder, a kind of you feel the vibration come down as everyone in the keep kind of looks up, and you can hear like the sound of falling brickwork. As everyone then kind of rushes back to whatever they were doing, guards rushing off to their post, a couple closing the door and taking Escobar's key and starting to lock it again. And then waves Kath and her children inside and kind of nods to Escobar. I'll get them somewhere safe and I'll come report to you, sir. Very good. Gives a sharp salute and she turns back to all of you. Again, can't thank you enough for what you've done. You saved us. We owe you our lives. Thank you. She turns and leads her family away deeper into the keep. Clear them. Escobar looks to all of you. God, what's my roll 20 doing tonight? Well, I don't know who you are, but I'm grateful for your help. Nan's one of our best. Glad she's still alive. And for saving some of the townsfolk. Again, you have my thanks too. So go on, who are you? Why are you here? Well,
Is this the time to establish our new names? The Burning Blades, or are we still the Crimson Blade?
Burning Blaze is cool.
I like Burning Blades.
I like the Burning Blade because I came up with it.
Yeah.
Slash, I stole it from
How
Warcraft.
does the ice-faced Dragonborn feel about being called the Burning Blades? I mean, I suppose you can get Iceburn.
Iceburn, nowhere to go. Yeah.
Mm.
Little rap.
Suddenly having flashbacks to Mighty Boosh.
Down with the
Yeah.
kids.
Yes, thank you. Thank God. Yeah, Burning Blades.
Burning Blades, huh? Never heard of you.
And you never will.
Well, maybe you'll remember us when we save your lives from that big blue dragon out there.
Oh,
That's not why we're here.
It's what's going to happen, though.
tell you what, mate, you kill that dragon, I'll kiss your...
Didn't say I'd kill it.
Well, either or. You want to speak to the governor?
Who's the
Who
governor
is?
then?
Governor Nighthill. He's in charge here. Last I saw him, he's up on the parapet. Well, come on then.
Do you think you want to talk to this one? And I'll kind of pull the cultist up by the scruff of his neck.
Fucking hell. Managed to get us a prisoner.
Take his
Wow.
mask off. Knock his mask off his head. He looks like a fucking idiot.
Yeah, he looks like a bit of an idiot.
I quietly pick the mask up and put it in my bag.
Okay.
Developing a mask fetish right now.
Rogar, can I have my wanted poster back?
It didn't get incinerated with Carl's thing, did it?
No,
Unless
no.
it's technically a hostile communication.
I see it as it's a magic thing. It's not natural fire. You're choosing who you burn with it.
Okay, yeah, I'll just go. There you go.
Lovely. I'm going to put it on
Lucky
my
I-
wall when we get back to the manor.
Lucky I remembered to pick it up, which I definitely did.
Ah!
That's fine. No, I'll allow that. Oh wait, I know where he is. So, so as you hold up this guy and as you knock his mask from him, and he just looks a bit of a standard person. He has slightly bronzed skin, but other than that, just looks like a pretty standard guy. Bloody hell! Got us a prisoner. Looks like one of the officers, no less. Very nice work. Well, all the more reason why you want to see the governor. Right, leave him with us. We'll get him. We've got some cells. We'll get him chucked in.
Oh, make sure you
Gestures.
bind his hands and cover his mouth. I don't know if he's a spellcaster.
Is he still manacled?
Yes.
Yeah, don't you worry. My boys will be more than happy to give him a little scene too. One of the, as he's gestured over his shoulder, one of the soldiers clears her throat. He's like, sorry. Boys and girls. My apologies. Anyway, come with me. You two, get this cunt in one of the cells. As they haul this guy up, haul him up bodily and start dragging him off. You see he's starting to stir a little bit now and look around as they drag him away. Right, come with me. Oh, let's open that one. And he leads you up through a courtyard, open air courtyard, up a staircase, up onto the outer wall, up onto the parapet. You can't help but feel incredibly exposed up here as you look and you see. For one thing, looking around you, you can see all of the forces arrayed around you clearly now as they kind of mill around and setting up all kind of organized ranks. But you can also see, what the fuck is that? Also flying lazily around the keep in a circle is the large form of the blue dragon.
Has he got enough eyes? Fucking hell. Or are there holes in his head?
Walk around. Let's see if I've got a thing for that actually.
Bloody hell.
I might have something that makes it a little bit clearer. Yes, there we go. So it's not eyes so much.
Oh, yeah.
It's got like weird.
Oh, cool.
It's like gaps in his face.
Yeah.
Very handsome boy.
Classic
And
face gap.
he's about 2 to 3 times the size of Venom Fang.
Cool.
Big dragon. So as you watch as it kind of lazily wheels around the keep, and Escobar, he escorts you along to a point. So this is the stairs that he brought you up. See the map here, and he brings you along this western wall up to a point on the north wall, where you can see a figure standing tall and regal, but with the right side of his face and head bandaged and his right arm hanging a sling, his light blue tunic stained with what appears to be his own blood. I've got one to show you for this as well. You see this man, obviously looking a good deal worse for wear than he does in that image. And as you approach, Escobar calls out, Governor Nighthill, got some visitors here to see you. They've even brought you a present. And the man turns. He appears to be, he's in his later years, probably around 60, if you guys are any judge. And he kind of turns, regards all of you. A present? What could that be? It would have to be quite something to put a smile on my face in this trying time. He gives you a wry smirk and then walks forward. My name's Trevor Nighthill. Pleased to make your acquaintance. And you are?
Who's at the front?
Who is at the front?
Rory?
I think Rory
I think
was
it
the
was
man.
Rory, the face of the party.
We are the Burning Blade.
Blades.
It's lovely to meet you,
Blades.
Blades. Thank you, Godric.
Plural Rory.
Well, I can't say that I'm familiar with you, but it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance nonetheless. So, what brings you here, and what is this about a present?
Well, it's not wrapped, but there is a very bad man downstairs in one of your cells that was helping burn your town, your city.
Really?
Yes.
Excellent, excellent. Well, that deals with one problem.
We are also... Bad time to bring it up, I'm aware. I sort of do a very... Like, I look at the dragon and I look petrified, and I look back at him and I look very composed. Yes, we're looking for a man called Leosin. Leosin
Erlanther.
Yes.
He says he kind of Leosin. Leosin Erlanther.
Yes.
A half-elf, the monk.
Yes, so I've heard.
I know of him. I'm afraid I haven't seen him since all this began.
Hmm.
What do you
Any-
want with him?
We're here to make sure he's okay. People are worried about him.
Well, I'm sorry, I can't give you any more reassurance on that front.
That's alright, I dare say you've got your own issues to deal with at the minute.
No doubt we have. He turns and looks back as the dragon continues wheeling around the fortress. Come, let's get down from here. It's not the safest of places. We can talk. As he walks past you and heads back towards the staircase. As you fall in behind. Well, I am grateful. I'd give anything to know what we're up against, and why. And you've brought me a prisoner. Anyone of note?
He had one of the big masks on. He appeared to be one of the commanders. I'm not
Really?
sure of their rankings.
Caliber produces the mask from his bag. This one.
Even a low-ranking commander. You've done us a great service. Well, let's go ask the bastard some questions, shall we?
Aye, and if you need any help extracting information, we've got quite good at it.
Raise an eyebrow. Is that so?
We can
Your
be
name
very
was?
convincing.
Sorry, Cathy, he was asking your name?
My name.
Mm.
I'm Calibre Doomfist of the, formerly of the Doomfist clan.
Oh, you hail from Missile Hall.
Aye.
Your name is known across the land. Your family name, at least.
We're well known. I can't remember everything we're known for. I know we're known for our pottery. We've sold many a great flagon back in the day.
He kind of looks a bit confused and then kind of, yes. Kind of polite, nervous laughter. Well,
I was trying to remember what else we were known for, but I just couldn't. I was just scrambling to go through my bio.
Pottery. our pottery,
Bagpipes.
our smiths, and our warriors.
That was the one. I can only remember pottery.
We do have some of our own personnel for such work as this, but you're more than welcome to participate in the interrogation. Come then. Let's go and try and get some answers. And that is where we will wrap up this week. That's a good point to end this session before we get into anything more involved.
Juicy.
I wanted to melt
Exactly.
his fingernails.
Oh, dude.
And I'll stop recording there.
Bruh.